Good evening, brothers and sisters. This is Victor Callender coming to you on the 9th of May, 2025 at 21:28 or 9:28 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Subject of my conversation is learning from your mistakes. I want to speak directly to young politician Neil Rowe. Um, To whom much is expected or much is given, much is expected. To whom much is given, much is expected. You would have worked all your life to have gotten the opportunity to represent your people in Parliament, been offered the position of Deputy Speaker of probably one of the most venerable parliamentary um, offices um, in this hemisphere. Um, Nothing to look down your nose at all. Let this situation that you were in, Mr. Rowe, serve as a reminder to you that you always have to dot your I's and cross your T's. I wasn't in your life. I don't know you. I don't know what transpired with you. Um, but you're not the only young politician or political aspirant out there who would have made mistakes and recovered from them. The thing is not that you've made a mistake, but that you've learned from that mistake. And that as you walk through life, you realize that not everybody is meant to journey with you through life. Not everybody from the past, not everybody who will be in your present, and damn sure not a lot of people who will be in your future are meant to go on your journey through life with you. You have to be very careful who you associate with, especially when you're in the public eye, because you're in the public eye. Your level of discourse, the company that you keep, both family, sometimes family too, and friends more especially, that you have to know where to draw the line. You have to know where that Rubicon will be, and you always have to make sure that you conduct yourself in a way that does not bring shame upon your high office, upon yourself, and more especially on your family. The situation that's expected of politicians, servants of the people, is that they serve the people. They do that with dignity and with grace. They are not caught up in a situation that's malfeasant, or they're not caught in compromising situations most of the time. Will the people that you serve forgive you? More often than not, with time they will. With time they will. But look at all the stuff you have to go through in order to get to a point now where you have to be on your knees, not only to God, but to the people you were supposed to have served, seeking forgiveness. The company you associate with. Doesn't matter if you are male or female, it happens on both ends, on both genders. You have to be careful. People are already looking to point fingers at politicians or people in high office to compromise them, to put roadblocks in their way. When the prime minister has placed trust in you to do the best that she hopes you could do, don't let her down by doing other than what you're supposed to do. Sometimes, we as, I once was a younger person, a younger man. You want to party with your friends and you feel impervious. And at the end of the day, we are not. Somebody is watching somewhere. Somebody is talking something. The power of your association is what makes you who you are. There's an old saying, show you or show me a man's company, and I'll tell you who he is. So I would hope that going forward, whether you were right or wrong, I'm not here to form any opinion on that because I wasn't there. I can't. But service to God, family, country. God, family, country, Mr. Rowe. Going forward, this should have been your clarion call. The beacon light should have gone off. But if you haven't learned from this, possibility is you'll never learn from anything. You understand? You have to be able to, you know, be that lighthouse in the sea of the unknown to avert danger as best you can. Because as long as you remain a public servant, Mr. Rowe, they're going to be trying to trip you up, cross you up, involve you in things, whether innocent or not. And you have to navigate those rocky pathways, those tough shores. So I hope the best for you and for the young lady that was involved in the situation. And by the way, um, there are many people who now will post disparaging um, information about that young lady. I think that's a wrong thing to do. Um, if the young lady accused him and she was lying, there's a system legally and spiritually that deals with that. But we all need to also remember that she's someone else's daughter, sister, mother, friend. I don't know if she has kids, but she has a family. All right. So when we take it upon ourselves to hold her to a standard that we wouldn't want held to us, how spiritual is that? How decent is that? I'm not here to say that she did or didn't do it. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I do empathize with both parties. I do pray for both parties that as they go forward in life, that they would have learned from their mistakes and that they will continue to go on a path that's right for both of them. So I would ask people who continuously post stuff on this young woman, right, to not do that. What if she was not lying? What if she was not telling a lie? What if the court system said more in the favor of Mr. Rowe than it did of this young woman and he was found not guilty, right? So let's move on past that. Let her live her life and not be constantly judged in the court of public opinion. The legal system already did that. So we should move on, I feel, and give her the opportunity to live her life without being harassed or placed under duress.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.